The first low-tech laboratory movie was great. And now we have 18 more projects to share.
This one is using no hardware, not even pegs. Everything's pretty bulky, can just sit by the force of gravity.
8 feet tall. We use wood joinery, no fasteners.
Solid log stringers and cutting saddle notches, then cutting the tops off of them and then pinning them in place with hardwood dowels.
We're building a moon gate, which is a circular portal. Dry lay the rocks and then tighten them up by filling them in with these tiny little stones called chat.
Carved out a 100-foot by about 20-foot bathtub. This will form the humus well.
This is colonized mushroom substrate. We're insulating the roof and we'll insulate the walls. It should bottom out at 50 degrees.
We'll put down our first layer of membrane and then put some dirt back in around it. Then we'll do a second membrane and then we'll put another membrane on it and then we'll put more dirt on top of that.
We'll get it started and then you want to walk forward and back, encouraging it through the wood but not forcing it so much that it bogs down the motor.
We need a new rocket engine that accepts standard size firewood. We made it something that is several smaller pieces. Let's melt some aluminum and pour it into a mold.
This one has direct deposit. We got our air feed directly up from underneath, which really lets us get a much hotter flame. Let's bang on that sucker. Not bad.
We wanted a hot tub design free of plastic and free of chlorine. Since we're not using chlorine, we put hot water in and drain it all out a few hours later.
First layer of this floor is a gravel layer. The majority, the bulk of your floor is just a compactable fill dirt. If you just count the mud coats, it's done in 2 coats.
We've come up with dozens of ways to help everybody be more comfortable with the heat. And one of the ideas is to add layers of shade. Our first try was to string a cable from the classroom to a nearby tree. So we added a pulley with a weight.
That's what the sauna looks like. It's pretty sweet.
An inexpensive natural insulation is straw clay. Will act not only as an aggregate but also as a fiber reinforcement.
Building and innovating with more natural materials. Rocks, mushrooms, logs, mud, ash. Less plastic, paint, or glue. Discovering and recalling simpler ways to live a better life. These projects are about building a better world rather than being angry at bad guys.